They don't want to say nothing because them rich people were sending them punks to college. If I had a kid up there in college and he was involved in breaking one of the lights out, I'd go up there and break his one of the lights out and bring him to the house.
Hello everyone, this is the Papa Sam radio show coming from you live at the house in Grandpa's couch. And today, Papa, what are your thoughts on the California protests that happened yesterday?
That's a product of the extreme left. They pay for this kind of stuff. That's what they want. They want these, like they got 75 or 80 people going there with ski masks and stuff on, with hammers and stuff to tear out the windows. And of course the world's and I'm gonna tell you what, I would be ashamed. One arrest. Does that tell you what kind of police department they got? Some fancy Dan somewhere is telling them to stand down. It goes right through the democratic process. That they want that. They don't want nobody to have an opinion but them.
He'll be the first to sail
American cruise lines. Today, Papa, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Donald Trump being our president?
I ain't through with the Berkeley people yet.
You.
They make one arrest. That young lady, because you got freedom of speech and freedom of what. Some punk comes up and sprays her with pepper spray. How about them other guys that's back here watching that don't go in there and beat the hell out of them?
I agree.
If they stomp a mud hole in some of them, and then they wouldn't go out there. And them police out there seeing busting wonders and doing all that, and they stand by and do nothing. They ain't fit to wear that uniform.
I agree with you.
I don't know who's telling them to stand down or whatever, but if I was, they sent me out there and I couldn't do nothing, I'd throw my stuff down and go home.
That's what I would do.
I'd find me another job.
I would do that too. And Papa, your next question for the day is what?
I ain't through with that yet.
All right.
And you take that. Out there, they're protesting. If somebody, sooner or later, don't do something about it, and the law, it's laws in this country. If we're going to get away from our laws and not enforce our laws, and which we don't no more, we let people like that have a platform that don't do nothing but destroy, cause problems, and we let them get by because they might be some rich kid it's already in college. And on another thing, why do we take taxpayers' money and give to them colleges? What reason is that they already get rich and richer and paying the salaries beyond whatever a regular worker was paying taxes to pay that salary? I mean, $700,000-$800,000 a year. And they take our money and give it to them colleges. That's wrong.
It is wrong.
So, they wouldn't get a dime.
They shouldn't get that.
If they didn't get no money, they would clean up that stuff. But them people at college, they don't want to say nothing because them rich people were sending them punks to college. If I had a kid up there in college and he was involved and breaking one of the lights out, I'd go up there and break his one of the lights out and bring him to the house. And he wouldn't want to ever see another one of the light broke. That's what's wrong with America today. The Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. And boy, we have sure spared the rod in this country. You can look at that kind of stuff. We send them to school and educate them to drink liquor, do anything they want to do, stay out all night, sleep all day, and start all over the next day, and send them to school. And how do they educate them and get educated with a curriculum like that? It's me. Now, if you want to go to Trump, we go to Trump.
You can continue on this subject if you want to.
Let's go to college. Trump, I believe he'll see through this and he'll change it. He's trying to do a good job. If he gets his people through, we'll see what he can do. He can't be no worse.
And we had worse we had Bill Clinton and Obama for the past.
He can't be no worse.
In 24 years, we had Yeah, 24 years. We had Obama and Bill Clinton.
They make fun of his tweeting, right?
Right.
He's tweeting to the people like me, you, other people that don't never get no recognition, don't never get no say in nothing. He is doing work for us.
Yes, he is.
He's giving us a voice again. Instead of that, what did Nancy Pelosi say the other day?
Talk to the real people.
Talk to the real people. Talk to the real people. What did Hillary say? Deplorables.
Yep.
Just cause we wear our old hunting cap to go hunting on and got a fishing rod and we like the redneck way and we are Bible thumpers and everything, just cause we go to church and stuff, they put us down. But let me tell you something, I'd rather be put down than to be up there just causing trouble and doing things that's wrong. Until we enforce the laws in this country, we'll never be nothing no more.
Alright. Your next question for the day is Donald Trump had a was that a breakfast today?
Prayer breakfast.
Prayer breakfast. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm glad he participated. I don't really have anything to say about Donald Trump. He does things I don't like, but he ain't no politician.
No, he's not.
If I was in that situation, I couldn't say all the nice things that they want to hear. I ain't made like that. If I'd have been up there in that college and going, my daddy sent me to school off of his hard working money that he scrubbed out on a biker farm, and I'd have done something like that, he'd have come and got me and tore my butt up and sent me back down there priming biker.
Alright.
And Donald Trump, I'm just tickled to death that he's trying to do something. The Democrats the Democratic base is I don't believe they'd be as bad, but all the money they collect from like George Soros and all these other amenities that fund their base for elections and stuff like that is telling them what to do. And they're going to do what they say because they want the money. Money is the root of all evil, remember that.
I know.
Money, money, money. Everybody wants some money. God said he'd take care of me. I don't worry about it. That's the attitude I got. I worked all my life worrying about this, that, and the other, and done this and done that, and done some dumb things. And years and years and years, I didn't do nothing but work, just to make money. And now I would like to do some of them things, and I'm too old to do them.
Alright, Papa, your next question for the day is Donald Trump sent out a tweet today saying that if this keeps on happening, no federal funding. With a question mark.
It shouldn't be no federal funding to start with. If they can't stand on their own, they don't. Look at the money they charge for you to go to school. A man don't need they'll pay a basketball coach a couple $1 million a year to coach basketball.
You coach yourself.
I don't care if they don't play basketball. And they got all that money, and they have these basketball tournaments and stuff like that, and they play, and people come to watch them. They get it, and they partake in all that money too. It just don't make sense that we American taxpayers, the people in this country, are taxed beyond what they're supposed to. Federal tax, state tax, local tax, city tax, tax on everything.
Oh, sorry. And your question for the day, Papa, is what are your thoughts on the Democrats trying to stop Donald Trump's appointees?
They're going to get around it. They can't stop it. One way or the other, they're going to get them there.
Yep. And, your next question for the day is, what are your thoughts on the Democrats acting the way they are right now?
They ain't done nothing different. They've been that way the whole time. What Nancy Pelosi say? We got when Barack Obama come in there, we got the Senate, we got the House, we got the President. We'll do what we want to do. And they had all of that, and the only thing they could find to do was Obamacare.
That's it.
I gotta say that is the dumbest thing. They done nothing else. Name me one other thing they done while he was in office.
There you go.
All honest thing they done while they were in office, they patty cake to the lesbian community. You know, accept them. They try to push that down our throat. I ain't got nothing against them. They do what they can do what they want to. They can get married. They can do whatever. But I don't have to bake a cake for them.
I agree.
I don't believe in it. It's against my religion. I don't have to. I need to pray for them that they will change their ways. But outside of that, I ain't gonna bake them a cake. I ain't gonna hang around them.
I wouldn't either.
Anyway, let's go on to the next one. And they want to push that down our throat. They want us to change it and be like them. And they claim to be upstanding, church going, Bible believing. I go to church on Sunday, people. Well, I don't know. You can't go to church twice a year and tell me you're close to God.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to the next thing. And what else has the Democrat Party done for this country?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to watch that guy that made the movie, Here Is America.
Dennis DeZua.
Every time they get something that don't work no more for them, they get another narrative. And now it is Russia
Hacked the election.
They might have hacked Hillary's server. Yeah, but nobody says nothing about her server. You don't hear that in the news. Why does she have a server in the bathroom in some other country? Some other state or wherever she had that? Why does she do all that stuff? Why does she lie and get by with it? If we'd have done what she'd have done, we'd have been under the jailhouse.
We'd be dead.
Oh yeah, another great thing that Obama did. He traded
Iran nuclear weapons.
he drawed the red line and didn't do nothing. He's kind of like an ostrich. Stuck his head under the bed, and somebody should have come along and put a boot up his dupe while he was sticking his head under the bed.
Yeah.
Anybody do the stupid things that he can do. All right, then he give all that money to that country over there, and what did we get? Sent all them prisoners away to
Gitmo.
He didn't care what happened to America as long as he tried to show himself and get rid of Gitmo. Them people went right back over there and got in a fight to kill us again. You know what we ought to do?
What?
We ought to send him Obama. Let him help him. He loves them so much.
You want to send him to Gitmo too and lock him up?
I mean, no, I'm talking about send him over there where he can pancake with them prisoners and have tea with them.
I know.
And it just don't make sense what the dumb, like Trump says, we are dumb.
You had this thing called DDD. You know,
Dumb.
Yep. That's what they have. Alright, your next question for the day, Papa, is what are your thoughts on Obama? The people are gonna probably say that Obama helped get rid of Osama bin Laden.
Oh, baloney. He was playing golf. He didn't have nothing to do with it. All the staff took care of that, and they had to go get him off the golf course and bring him in there and give him a coat to go over his stuff and Hillary, you know. You know, how about when we had I'll get it together in a minute.
What was it?
Remember when they took over our embassy in Benghazi?
Oh yeah.
And to come out on Sunday, I think, was it Sunday morning?
It was
On Sunday morning to come out with a newscast, and they said it was that hateful movie that guy produced.
That's the zoo.
I don't know why. No, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. He's still in jail.
It
Trump ought to get him out.
was that video. They blamed it on the
They
video.
blamed it on the video. Does that tell you what kind of president and what Hillary was right then?
I know, they blamed it on the video. And we lost 4 people that day.
Yeah. And what did they get? They don't even. What did they get? Hillary went over there and said, "Whoever done this is gonna pay for it." Told that woman's mama, like, that was real confident. That old lady's still mad about that, and I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
I bet she prays for a tree to fall on Hillary every day while she's walking through the woods. They are so corrupt. This is so corrupt. They lie. They tell us what they think. It's just sickening.
Your next question for the day is, how hypocritical is the Democratic Party?
I would say the Democrats and Republicans got a lot to deal with.
They do.
We think all them Republicans up there is interested in us instead of the money they're getting, we're bad to fool. It's some bad apples in every barrel, and you believe it or not, one bad apple will spoil the whole barrel and wrench it.
It will.
Put a rotten tater in the tater bin and see what happens. It'll stink at the high heaven and rot the rest of them. It's like a cancer, it just keeps on spreading and spreading and spreading. I just think it's just ridiculous what goes on up there. It wastes the taxpayers' money. Now all them people right there you see out there.
All right, let's let the people see the.
That's just how many of them on the taxpayers' payroll?
I don't know how much you.
A lot of them is media and stuff like that, and they get paid from them media places. But how many of them out there walking with Rex Tillerson is on the taxpayers' rail? How can we? You just take. I'll give you for instance. I know a friend. He's got diabetes and he's lost one leg, and he's been trying to get on his disability. He ain't but 50-some years old, and he can't get disability.
Why is that?
And other people I see that does get disability, but disability, when you got 50% of America working and 50% of them drawing disability, we don't. Flatline. We gonna go downhill like that.
Yeah,
It can't happen.
Well, the steady slope.
And the new generations just coming along, they can't even get a job to help support them 50%. I wouldn't say it's 50%, but you'd be surprised how much it would be.
All right, Papa. Your next question for the day is, Papa, what are your thoughts on the liberal news media? Donald Trump calls them fake news. Is he true?
It's been going on for the last 10 years. Ain't nothing new.
And NBC gave out the reason why they hired Greta Van Susteren and Megyn Kelly.
Why?
To be a little bit to lean towards on the Republican side. Is this NBC? Do you believe this?
They would want to hire them so we would lean to the what?
To the conservative side? I don't know.
They wanted to lean to the conservative.
Like Fox News, like they had some
God.
liberals.
You don't believe that.
I don't, but that's what they came out with. What?
Yeah, they came out with another fake news then.
Your next question for the day: what are your thoughts on CNN?
CNN. I don't even think about them. This Chris.
Uncle Chris doesn't get Fox News; he gets CNN.
Who's that guy on CNN that had the three on his leg? Chris Matthews.
Chris Matthews. That's MSNBC.
Well, I don't care. He's a sappy mouth. Do anything to the Democrats. I don't like him.
I don't like him either. He said that when Donald Trump took North Carolina, he said, "Well, that's a female dog. Well, you can find a synonym for it." Your next question for the day is, what are your thoughts on President Obama? They said, what do you think of him staying in Washington?
Oh, he's just going to cause trouble. He's just going to be up there to try to carry the Democrat Party's torch for him.
I mean, the Democrats would do anything for the party. They'll
do anything for the power.
They will.
It ain't about the party, it's about the power.
Yep.
Power. Everybody wants that power.
Well, Papa's
And tell me why didn't people want to stay up there and do all that stuff and just still suffering and work so hard? It's the best job in the world. They can I don't know what they make a year, 180 and 90,000. And what does the man said? Pay me 190,000. I'll take 190,000. I'll take it.
yeah.
So he's gonna be making them $500 to $1 million a year. Like I said, name me one other bit where you go to Washington and get up there and come back worth $10 million in 4 years. Who cares if you don't get reelected?
That's right. Your next question for the day is, what are your thoughts? You want to close it out?
One other thing. You take them people get up there and they make all that money. All George Soros, almighty Soros. He's such a good guy and he makes all this money in stock markets and stuff. And he supports Planned Parenthood. How about St. Jude's, them children up there with cancer and stuff, and he's got all these millions. Why don't he give a couple of $1 billion to up there to them little kids and stuff like that?
I agree.
As far as I'm concerned, he's a maggot.
Yes, he is. Shriners Hospital.
He wouldn't even miss the money.
He's got a bit.
All these high-priced football players, and they want to do great things in the world and tell us how to live our life. Why don't they get them and donate to some of these
Children.
like
St. Jude's Hospital.
like the Wounded Warriors?
He's got odds. You're right.
Our Wounded Warriors at our church, we support them every year. And just like Trump, why come he can't donate a couple of them millions to that?
His son was donating, but they canceled his donations.
Yeah, he was helping the cancer patients, and they raised so much. That shows you what kind of what the Democrat Party up there is about. They chastised him so bad that he had to give up his charity, and 100% of every dollar he went to the Cancer Society.
I know, and
this it's sickening. Let's cancel this thing out. I'm getting mad.